Back. I did actually make a video before this. It got deleted though because it was over the amount of time that I actually have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible, maybe not explain as long. Okay, the first one is would I rather, this is would I rather video by the way, save the life of an starving African child or have an actual working lightsaber. I would prefer to save a child versus having a lightsaber because what would you use it for? Second one, would I rather have the ability to swap genders or have the ability to change age? I would have the ability to change age. I'm a woman. I don't want to know what it feels like to be a guy. Next one, would I rather change my last name to Hitler or never eat chocolate again? I'd never eat chocolate again. Never. I would never change my name to Hitler. Everything he's ever done, ever, I've never agreed with. Next one, would I rather take a European sightseeing vacation or a relaxing Caribbean vacation? I'm afraid of water, so the Caribbean one is out of the question. However, the European one is good because I could possibly visit Germany. Next one is would I rather have no internet or no cell phone? I'd rather have a cell phone because I walk around and I constantly deal with things on my own, and I would prefer to have a cell phone versus internet to be able to call for help if I need to. So I could live without the internet. Next one is would I rather have no one show up for my funeral or no one show up for my wedding? I would prefer no one to show up for my wedding. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna have a funeral. I mean, holy crap. I said wedding, didn't I? I meant funeral, but guys, just so you know. Um, I believe in reincarnation, so I also believe in the fact that you should celebrate somebody's life versus how they died, so that's why I don't believe in funerals. Next one is would I rather live in a world with no problems or live in a world where you rule? Guys, there's no such thing as a perfect world. Every world has problems. No matter where you live, how you do it, no matter what, there's always problems. Granted, on the same page, I would not want to rule a world because, well, I'd probably be the target and I wouldn't make a very good ruler to begin with. So you know what my choice is on that. Next one is would I rather live in a Harry Potter world or live the life of fame and wealth? I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the whole fame and wealth thing because I know what money does to people and I'd rather not deal with that. So I'd live in a Harry Potter world. I could do magic, kill people, go to Hogwarts, all that whole cool stuff. Next one is would I rather fly or read minds? I would rather read minds because I'm afraid of heights, so I wouldn't fly. Would I rather have true love or an unknown amount of money that I apparently can't read because I have dyslexia? But anyway, again, I don't want money because I know how that affects people and I don't like to deal with that. So I would prefer true love. Next one is would I rather surf on the internet or surf on the ocean? Again, I'm afraid of water, so surfing on the ocean is out of the question. So it would be surfing on the internet. Would I rather know the date of my death or the cause of my death? Again, as I stated in my other video that got deleted, I would prefer to know the date of my death because then I could plan things ahead of time, like wills, funerals if I absolutely had to have one, which I plan on don't having one, or not having one, excuse me, and having money set aside for my family if I need to. That's what I would prefer. So, next one is would I rather have more time or money? I would prefer to have more time. Uh, if you need to know why I wouldn't choose the money, report back to the whole other ones that have money involved in the last questions. Would I rather be the smartest or the hottest? Most of the hottest people I know are usually dumb. Yeah, that sounds pretty bad, but most of them are. So I would prefer to be the smartest because even though I may not be the nicest looking, I have it all up here. Alright, next one is would I rather be the richest person or be immortal? Again, I don't agree with the money thing, so we're not going to go into that. I've already stated it. Or I would be immortal, even though I know it's not possible, but I would prefer to be immortal, even though it's not physically possible to live forever. Next one is would I rather have tattoos or piercings? Already got a tattoo. You know which one I'm going to choose, guys. Alright, next one is would I rather be a lawyer or a doctor? Neither. That's not really my thing. I mean, yeah, I'll go and visit one if I absolutely have to, but I'd rather not be either one of them. Next one is would I rather have World War III or an alien invasion? I'd prefer to choose the World War III because I would know what I'm dealing with versus alien invasion. I don't know who the hell these fucking things are, what they want, what they're planning on doing, or any of that shit. I don't want to deal with that. So, next one is would I rather read Harry Potter or Twilight or the movies or whatever? I'd prefer Harry Potter because I don't like Twilight. I mean, I have the books, I own them, but I also have the movies. But I think it's kind of cliche that the vampires on there fucking sparkle. I mean, seriously? All right, next one is would I rather be able to speak to animals or be able to speak all foreign languages? Now, I said all as in making that bigger than what it is for a reason. I wouldn't want to be able to just speak to animals. Okay, I want to learn German at some point in my life. However, they've left that second one wide open because they said all. Technically, when animals speak to each other, it is considered a language if they're able to communicate. So, personally, I would go with the second one because that means I could learn every single one, including the one with the animals. So, either way, I'd be set. Next one is would I rather talk like Yoda or breathe like Darth Vader? Not like Darth Vader. What the hell would I do with that? I would rather talk like Yoda because one, it's hilarious, and two, because it makes absolutely no fucking sense and it's great. Next one is would I rather be the opposite gender for a day or be a kid again for a day? I'd rather be I'd rather be a kid again because again, I'm a woman. I don't want to know what it feels like to be a guy. No, I'm good. Next one is would I rather have my mind serve as an iPod or be able to watch your dreams on TV? Um, I already have music constantly going through my head and verses of books and writing my own books and all that stuff that I shouldn't even be mentioning that goes through my head every day of every second of yeah, you get my drift. I would personally be able to watch my dreams on TV, however, because most of my dreams are stories that I plan on writing. So I would prefer to know what I've thought up so that I can actually write it, because most of my dreams I forget. Okay, next one is would I rather stop 9/11 or the Holocaust? Again, why can't I do both? And but if I had to choose, it'd be the Holocaust. Next one, would I rather be have mermaids be real or have unicorns be real? What would you do with a unicorn? I mean, yeah, you could treat them like the regular horses, but why? You already have horses. I would prefer to have mermaids be real because the only thing different from us and them is the fact that they have a tail and we don't. Next one is would I rather wear 80s clothes only or wear only 80s hairstyles? I would prefer the 80s clothes because some of their clothes are not actually that bad. The 80s hairstyles, however, are just a little out there and I wouldn't even consider it. Next one is would I rather work as a cashier forever or work as a prostitute for 5 years? Sorry, I had to pause the video. Okay, so I do believe we were at would I rather be a cashier forever or work as a prostitute for 5 years? Um, Again, who fucking made up this question? I would not want to be a prostitute for 5 years in or any year or any years in length at all. So I would prefer to be a cashier forever. Next is would I rather watch Star Trek or Star Wars? I've watched a little bit of both, but I would prefer Star Wars. Next is, would I rather be a thief or a beggar? I'd rather be a thief, considering the fact that I can just take and not have to worry about it. Well, except for prison. But beggar for me would be not something I'm into because I don't like to ask for help and I don't like to ask for money. Next one is, would I rather play Minecraft or go outside? I can do both. So either way, I'm good. Next one is, would I rather Pepsi or Coke? I'm a Pepsi girl, so that's your answer. Would I rather be stuck on a deserted island with people I hate or be stuck on a deserted island alone? Not alone. I'm already paranoid as it is. I'd rather be stuck with people, especially people that I hate, because if they piss me off, I can just kill them and eat them for lunch or dinner or, depending on how much they weigh, a lot for a long time. Next one is, would I rather have a female doctor or a male doctor? I would prefer female, simply for the fact that she's female too, and she knows the female body better than a male doctor would. I don't want a male doctor because I don't want to run the chance in running into the ones that are perverts. Next one is, would I rather stop animal abuse or stop pollution? Why can't I do both? But if I had to stop, it would be pollution. Because if the planet dies, we die. Simple. And if the planet dies, the food source dies, and we still die. So either way, there's no way around it. Would I rather make a call or send a text? I don't do phone calls at all. Nada. Not a freaking bit of it. I send text messages. The reason I send text messages is because it's easier, and I don't have to be seen, and it's almost a miracle that I'm making videos. Just figured I'd put that out there. I'm antisocial, guys. Okay, would I rather have book smarts or street smarts? I'd prefer to have both if I could, but if I had to choose, it would be book smarts. No, it would be street smarts. Excuse me. Book smarts, you wouldn't really do much now that I think about it. You could get through college and maybe teach, but that'd be about it. Versus street smarts, you can do a lot of shit with that. Granted, most of it would not be very legal, but hey. Okay, next one would be, would I rather have movies or books? I prefer to, again, to have both, but if I had to choose, it would be books. Would I rather discover the whole Earth or go into space? The whole Earth is pretty much already explored besides a few select places. I would rather go into space because you don't know what you'll find. Next one is, would I rather have Harry Potter books or Harry Potter movies? I have both, so I'm not going to answer that because I already have both. Next one is, would I rather be buried alive or burned alive? I'd prefer to be burned alive if I had to. I'm going to be cremated when I die anyway, so maybe that'll make it easier. Next one is, would I rather live in an igloo or live in a teepee? I don't do well with cold. I freeze to death. And most of the time, I have 2 blankets over my bed along with the sheet. So, no igloo. I'd rather live in a teepee. There you go. That was my video. Tell me if you want me to do any more of these because there's so much more I could do. And if you do want me to, you could tell me, you could even ask me your own questions and I'll answer. So please leave any comments, please, and all that crap, and I will get back to you on it.